Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Blackwood from Healthy and I am absolutely feeling great. I am feeling blessed to be here with you to serve you all. I look forward to Tuesdays to Friday to come live. Um, it's been an busy day. I started a new course today. I am becoming a business coach, so I'm excited about that. I'm super excited about that. Today we had our first class, and that went well. Excited about that, and good stuff in the pipelines. Great, amazing stuff. Keeps me busy, and I like being busy doing stuff to help others, not for myself. None of this I'm doing is for myself. Otherwise, I'll probably be laying up on the beach somewhere or just at home watching TV, which I rarely look at. Don't have the time for it. Um, of lately, when I hear the news, I feel like, oh, it's all a bunch of lies. I don't know why I'm sorry. I feel like things just sound so exaggerated and far fetched. Don't know if you are having that same experience like I am, but that's how I'm feeling. If my husband is watching it and I'm so happy to be in the room sitting next to him on my computer doing some work, I feel like sounds weird. Sounds not all. Some of them are or either so depressing, the sad news and the hopelessness too that I get from the news is very sad, and I like to keep positive and always looking for the best outcome in things. How was your weekend? How was it? So not about me. It's how I'm here for you. So how was your weekend? Was it great? Did you get the rest and relaxation that your body needed? I had a wonderful weekend. Wonderful weekend. Yesterday we did some amazing stuff in the evening as well. My husband and I, and we went to look at some future business prospects, and that got me excited too. And some more stuff to come. And who are here? Who are the people are here? Who are here to join us? Any comments? Gene is here with us. He's on tech. Thank you, Gene. Any
Yeah,
comments?
Facebook user that said they love you.
Love you too.
I don't know what that is, but it says Facebook.
User. When you are on Facebook, it doesn't tell us who you are unless you let us know who you are. But I love you as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. And appreciate you. Appreciate it. If you are on my YouTube channel, I took a little break over there over the weekend. I couldn't keep up because I had so many other things going on outside. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually in the process of renewing my nursing license. So I have to do all this continuing education, studying, and it's not hard to do. It's just that I have to go over so much content reading. So the first one I did was about domestic abuse, and that too was very sad to know that so many people are going through abuse. Um, so many millions. I studied for the exam, so don't quiz me again. I passed it. I passed that one with all the questions right. But when you study for an exam, if like me, I think there was 10 million or something. It's a lot. A lot of people are facing every 40 seconds or something like that. Someone is being abused, and I have so many statistics going on in my head. So forgive me if I'm, because I'm studying so many other things, but domestic violence is really bad. And all the different, whether it's be verbal, the one that I learned this year, which I probably study every 2 years to do it, and never saw that before. I saw spiritual abuse. And I thought it was interesting that someone forcing you to serve who you want to serve is actually um, keeping you, if you believe, like I believe in God and I believe in worship. And if someone, you're in a relationship with that person and they're forcing you not to worship or go to the church you want to go or the wherever you want to worship, that is spiritual abuse. And I thought that was, wow, interesting. I never, I probably should have known that, but I just never picked up that I studied that. Because usually I study the last day. I usually take the whole 24 hours and study for it. So at the end of the month is on the 30th. So I usually just study on the 30th. So I literally usually just, but now I'm trying to absorb more things and take notes than, so that was very, very an eye opener. And I even found that women abuse, for child abuse, it was more women, like, or 50-50, like more women than you would think than men. So I thought that was very interesting. I didn't pick up on that before. So, and there's a spousal abuse, just so much elderly abuse, so much negative in this world. So for me, I encourage everyone to give love, spread love, and the arguments and all that, run clear from that. Stay away, try to avoid, de-escalate situations. And I believe in sometimes it's better to live to see another day. If it means not getting in that entanglement, run so that you can live to see another day. And think about the loved ones, people who are worth it, that you're not worth staying in a situation that will warrant you end up having a premature death. So think about it, that it's better to walk away and leave than to stay in an abusive relationship. So that's what I learned. This evening I'm going to be studying HIV, and that one is heavy too. I think I read like 1 in 7 people are HIV positive, and they're not even aware of it. So they're walking around with HIV and don't even know. So the statistics are alarming. There's so much disease in the world, and I like the fact that my ministry is Healthier Steps, and I'm trying to teach people how step by step to incorporate healthier habits, not only physically but emotionally. And I think emotional disease is actually, to me, worse than the physical. I mean the physical, because that mind, I see a lot going on in society. Recently, that young man that went up to a door and got killed for losing his way. I mean, I thought of him recently because Sunday, was it Sunday or Friday? Sunday, I went to the gas station and I left my phone. And I remembered him. I said, imagine if I needed help then. And I go to someone. I don't have a phone on me to call. And so that one was super disturbing, very sad to see that there's so many people, to me, with sick minds. That's my opinion, is whoever that person, their mind had to be sick, because the fear that was in them, fear not to, like, if somebody comes to knock at my door, the first thing I'm going to do is going to be like, hello, who are you? I can keep the door locked and I say hello. And if I feel threatened enough, I'll call the police. That's my opinion. I'll call the police. That's what they're there for, but not to take someone's life because you didn't give them life. Life is so precious, So, but let's get on the good notes. And we're going to be cooking today. And I decided I bought some green bananas. And
Little House of Wellness, what's cooking, good looking.
Thank you. House of Wellness, my friend. Thank you. I'm going to cook green banana again. They have resistant starch. And incorporating them in your diet is great because they're good for your gut bacteria. Anything that builds good gut bacteria, I'm going for lately. Like I'm making sure I'm getting super amounts of fiber every day. Like um, I made a smoothie this morning, and in the smoothie it had berries. Always do berries every day. So I like to do. I did raspberries today, but on a normal day I do like a berry blend that has blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberry, and I put that in my smoothie. And I like to put a banana in it because a ripe banana is going to make it taste better. And also I did do powders. I did astragalus. I did I did a like a powdered blend that has a lot of powders, like a lot of powders, greens and everything. I did one of that, and I did maca. Of lately, I've been on a high doing maca. I've just been. I'm doing the adaptogens because the adaptogens are great for building immune system, and they go in your body. They find what's wrong, balancing everything. It's like a balancing act. So I did astragalus and maca, which I've been doing consistently, and I did the chia seeds. Then I did flax seeds. I did a combination of that for high fiber. So that smoothie had a lot of fiber, and I wouldn't even call it smoothie anymore. I call it pudding because by the time I was finished doing it, it was so thick. I had to eat it a spoon. But I prepared that, and it keeps. What I like about that, once I prepare that, it keeps me full all day. And sometimes I like to throw a probiotic in it, but I didn't, so I'll just take the probiotic later on. But I just have that, and I'm good to go. I'll do juice, then that. I did a little juice, then that. I don't usually do the juice, but this morning I had extra dandelion because I had like 4 bunches of dandelion, and I didn't want to start this week with them because I have dandelion in my garden and they were going to go bad. So I juiced all that dandelion and burdock. So for me, it was like concentrated greens with a dandelion. So I had some of that, and I did with uh, apple and pineapple and ginger and turmeric. That was so great. That was like, I find that it like wakes me up and I'm energized, and I feel great. I feel I have so much energy that I didn't have before. Another thing I'm finding, I'm sleeping so much that I'm getting the rest. Like my body was like, if any of you are suffering from burnout, I recommend you this what I'm how I'm eating now. I recommend it highly because I find like this morning I overslept. I can't remember doing that. I overslept, wake up far past the normal that I would. And then what I got to, it's not about me. I'm just talking. Gene, what time is it? Because what time is it? Can you give me an idea? Okay, so you think we're good? All right, he says we're good. So what I did was I went out and I bought blue light blockers, night lights. So that was so funny. We normally sleep in complete darkness, and then I'm there putting in the night light. So my husband said, "But we normally sleep in darkness. Why are you putting a night light? You don't use." I said, "Well, it's blue light blocker. It's gonna help us um, increase our melatonin." And I said, "Don't worry, the glasses are on the way." So I'm kind of experiment with that. So I'm getting blue light blocker glasses. So in the evenings, what I'll do is I'll read with those for my computer because I'm finding so that could it will block all that blue light that keeps you awake longer in the evenings, and that would help. So I'm trying to get more sleep because I find as I'm rested, I feel the balance. I'm beginning to feel like my old self, that kind of thing. So and then in the evenings, what I do, I take magnesium. I didn't like the magnesium I took yesterday. I did one triple magnesium. I didn't like it. because it made me had a vivid dream, and I don't like having that vivid dream. Like you're literally in the dream, seeing everything. So I'm not gonna take it tonight. I'm gonna go back to the magnesium glycinate that I normally take by itself. I usually do malate or glycinate, but I did one that was a complex, and boy, my dream was so vivid that you're like, whoa, you wake up and you think you're still in the dream, and then when I wake up, I'm like, oh, that didn't really happen. That was a dream. I can't believe it was a dream. So, but I like to take magnesium and I do valerian. That was good. My nighttime routine. And I take quercetin. I like to take that in the morning with resveratrol. I like to take those in the morning because those are great anti-aging, anti just make you feel good too. So I'm doing those. I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. Just a little snippet. I'll give you as I go along. So the stuff. I was taking Sisandra berry, gives me super energy. I backed off it because I don't like the taste. I like things taste. I go back and forth. Like I don't mind dandelion if I put pineapple in it, and I don't like bitter. I don't mind bitter melon. But there's some days that I'm like, I want to enjoy that smoothie. I can't take the Sisandra berry in it. I'll put the Sisandra berry powder, and I also sometimes put amla powder. But no, what I got this recently was natural whole food vitamin C complex that has acerola, amla, and a bunch of other vitamin C, high vitamin C, raspberry, and all that. So I'm taking that, but sometimes I do put the camu camu in the smoothie. So that's it. I'll keep telling you some of the stuff that I do, but I'm just feeling amazing, um, energized. So what are we gonna make? So we're gonna make the green banana because it has a resistant starch in it, so it's great for cooking. So I usually, wherever the ripe banana is sold, they don't like to make the banana get ripe in the store. So usually they have a bunch of green looking banana. I get them once I feel them, and there's no indentation, it's not soft. I use them as my green banana, and I pretty much just peel. So it's been washed, and so I'm just gonna cook them. A simple, easy stew. It's called matoke, and it is from Africa, Uganda, and so it is a simple, easy recipe, and I like it. I have on my website one that I cook down in coconut milk, and I just call it green banana rundown. That is very tasty. But instead, no, I'm going to cook this one down in like a tomato sauce. Very simple. I like simple and easy meals that are super economical. That's what I like. I like stuff that are. That's my thing. If it's expensive, I'm not into it too much.
Let's read some comments
Thanks. Go ahead.
from everyone.
Thanks.
You have James Juicing.
Hi,
Good
James.
evening, all watching from Sierra Leone, West
Hi.
Africa.
Hi, James.
We have Riones Rosa Ariyama. Greetings
Hi.
from Germany.
Hi, Germany in the house. Thank you.
Edward, greetings all.
Hi, Edward.
The heart. Mustafa says hello, watching from Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone in the house. Germany in the house. Welcome.
Dura says I love you naturally, Michelle.
Aw, thank you, Dora. Thank you so much for all your love. Love you too.
To join the live.
Who is that? Samuel, welcome. Welcome, Samuel. Thank you so much for your support.
Starbucks says good afternoon.
Hi, Starbucks. Good afternoon.
Natalia says hello.
Hi, cuz. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Love you, cuz.
You got Boniface saying hello. He's watching from Rwanda.
Hi, Boniface. Thank you. Should we?
Angelique says hello. How are you?
Hi, Angelique. Thank you. Just a little oil. We'll add some water. Don't even need oil, but go ahead.
Yusu says hello.
Hi.
Recipes. This is
Hi,
Mel.
Joanne. Is it Evans? Joanne Evans. Hi, Barbie. No, Bahamas in the house. Are you from Nassau, Joanne? Nassau. I've been to Nassau. Beautiful Nassau.
And Hawa saying pleasure.
Hawa, Hawa. Hi.
Yeah, Florence on Facebook says I love this program.
Hi, Florence. Thank you for joining. I just realized I didn't share it to my group. I forgot. It's okay. I'll share it later. Hi.
Joanne Evans asks, what are you? What days your programs come on? What not? So we're kind of all over.
I know. I know, Joanne. It's so sad that we're all over the place. It's definitely Tuesdays to Friday, but we do our recordings. We're taping for another program, so
Around 1 or 2.
it's usually around 1 or 2 p.m. Today we're running extremely late. Um, we did some recipes. We did a blueberry bar and what else we worked on today? And a salad. Yeah, we start off the week a little bit, but we're working on it. We're working on it. I'm grating some ginger. So I had so far is onion and bell pepper. I'm adding ginger. This is such an easy recipe, but it tastes very good. And like I said, green banana, if you're diabetic, it has a resistant starch in it. It won't spike your blood glucose levels or anything. So this is a great dish. Even though it's a starch, it's good starch for your gut.
Marcela Cartman's asking, what are you cooking today? And also, why you come so late today? Can you say no juice?
Juice not yet, Carton. We're working on the stew. I'm really running late today.
Juice right there.
So Carton, I'm just cooking green banana in a stew.
Okay.
Matoke, it's called matoke. It's an African dish, but I'm sure we as Jamaican, if we're vegan and we're Jamaican, this is something that we can easily make. We can literally grow everything and make it as a dish. And what I'm like, my goal is to share with you that you literally can enjoy delicious, tasty, flavorful dishes right from your garden. Right from your garden. Just adds a lot of seasonings to it and delicious. Um, Sometimes I cook, I can't believe it. I'm like, man, nature is just the bounty of nature. It's just amazing. Just take off this black. It smells good already. Jean is saying it already smells so good. So what next I'm gonna do is add tomatoes. Smells really good, guys. And I'm thinking, depending on where in Africa somebody's making this, they might use a little natural palm oil that they made from the palm fruit. I think they make palm oil as vegans out to be bad. It's the commercial one that's bad. If you're making it from the fruit and you're not growing it where the deforestation is occurring, I think it's okay. If you're gonna do coconut, my palm oil, coconut, what's the difference? Is they kind of put a lot of negative on those tropical oils. I would say if you're gonna do oils, those would be better for me. I don't like canola oil. I don't know if rapeseed being an edible plant. It's like paint. They use it as pesticides. Why would I eat rapeseed and think canola oil is good? I can make coconut oil from scratch. I trust that more. Rapeseed is inherently used as a pesticide or for making paint and all that kind of stuff. Why would I use that in my body? I'd rather trust the coconut oil because I've made coconut oil from scratch. And I've seen the women use the palm oil from scratch too. If you grow your own palm fruit, yeah. Yeah. So I remember my grandmother used to always prepare. Let's see. My grandma used to always make her own coconut oil. So I learned to make it. It's so easy. When you make your own, then I used to love the part where you cook down the milk and it's so sweet. We call it the custard. Oh, absolutely delicious. It smells really good. I'm going to, and I don't have to, you could just add some seasonings at this point. If you don't have like a plant-based bouillon cube, to wipe my, if you don't have, you can just add onion powder, garlic powder, some seasoning. I know Carlton loves to use sage, parsley, sage. Do a combination of herbs and experiment with them, the ones that you love. Carlton, you can tell us the ones that you love. But this combination tastes actually good. I've tried it. Very good. Then I'm go ahead and add a little onion powder and a little garlic powder just to boost the flavor. And then why not add a little paprika? And then you can add cayenne pepper if you want a little heat, or Scotch bonnet pepper, a whole one. I should have brought just a little cayenne, just a little tad bit. All right, and then you're gonna add your green banana, and I'm just gonna cut them up. The recipe is on my website, but I think I didn't cut them up small. You can cut them up small. Delicious dish from Africa, but it makes so much sense. I can imagine you can just change the starches around. I just haven't tried it, and do potato instead. If you don't have green banana, same idea, same recipe, just change the starches. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna add some water and we're gonna let it cook while I do. All right, I want to add a lot because I want it to cook. Let's stir it a bit. Very nice. Very nice. And you can add cilantro. I add parsley. You could add Italian seasoning. Whatever herbs you have. Basil will be great too. But I like cilantro. But my cilantro. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay, for the juice today, I found out I have a lot of carrots that I need to go through. So I'm doing carrot juice today, but I'm adding beets. The carrots are great for your eyesight, for vision, prevent macular degeneration, great for your skin health, and also build your immune system. It has some vitamin C as well. The beets are great for your liver, for those who are anemic, and then the beet juice is excellent for your blood. And I think there's some turmeric, which also is great for great anti-inflammatory. I always think of turmeric first, number one anti-inflammatory. Has curcumin, and that is great for pain, for people who are arthritic pain. It is excellent in reducing any kind of inflammation in the body, and ginger as well. And what else we see? And I'm using orange, vitamin C, not too much of the orange. And that's the drink I'm making today. Let's put this over here. So everything is already chopped up. So, and I do organic. If you don't have organic, always just, you can, see, am I blocking G? Just wash. Some people use like a vinegar solution, and they have good results with that. Possibly, maybe a food grade. I'm not sure. I don't want to say recommend that, and then I'm not sure. I need to do some research. Food grade hydrogen peroxide coming in my mind. Jean, did I have? Is it plugged in? There you go.
Arden said he loves sage, turmeric, and basil.
Sage, turmeric. Try that combination.
Rosemary and marjoram and oregano.
Very good combination. Thank you for sharing that. Put them in a stew and they taste really good. Thank you. And I like to leave the skin on my orange because there's a lot of flavonoids, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant compounds right in this white pith. So don't, definitely, you want to, I'm doing the turmeric, ginger, beets. If you have any questions for me, let me know. I'll be certainly happy to respond. Any questions?
Arden says use ginger, coriander, celery powder, and cumin.
Thanks for sharing. That's a good combination too. That is a good combination. Very flavorful.
The
What?
orange seeds in your colon.
The orange, yes. Very high in fiber. And the thing is, if you use all those herbal combinations, you don't need to buy a commercial bouillon cube. You just use that combination together. Food will taste excellent. Sure. The blueberry and then it's a cucumber. And if you thank you all for your purchase of my cookbook, Healthier Steps 125 gluten-free vegan recipes. It's doing very well on Amazon. Thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. If you did not purchase your copy as yet, please do so. It is over on Amazon. All you have to do when you go on Amazon, put in the search Michelle Blackwood, and you can make your purchase. You'll see all my books over there. I checked this morning, there are 14 books over there, and for people of all ages, and you can make your purchase. But this is my number one seller, and the second bestseller, and there's a third that's, but the second one is How to Reach Your Goals While Filtering Out Distractions. This book is amazing. Setting goals, sticking to them, and seeing all your visions come through. That brings so much joy and reward because it shows that you had faith because you believe in something that you could not see and you had to trust in divine power to lead you through. This book is a must read for all of you, especially if you find that you have great ideas, but somehow they're not coming off to fruition because distractions will come. But do you let the distraction make the most of you and set you off the path? Remember, a lot of people, while they're distracting you, they're staying focused on their goals, but they want you to be on their timeline and be distracted. So when you realize that you gotta stay focused, this book will absolutely help you to remain focused. And this is good. I am almost finished. That looks really good. I can tell that my blood's gonna love this. So red and juicy. I'll just put some in, stock it up, and then let me put the other orange. Just get this out the way while I pour. Wow, this is strong. Mm, so delicious. Mm, this is like a blood transfusion. No joke. We got it. So delicious, refreshing. Absolutely, you gotta try this. This amazing stuff. I do feel the heat of the ginger on the back of my throat. Who needs to drink alcohol when you can get this? Who needs? This is a natural high. So this gives you natural high. Amazing stuff. I know this is going to mm, absolutely delicious. Man, the compost bin. I need a compost bin. Let me put it. Just put it in my compost bin, and I'm just take a break. All right. Thank you, Jean. That's it, guys. And let's go back to the. I wonder if that. But is it 10 minutes yet? Need at least 10 minutes. Thank you so much. Cheers. So delicious. Mm-mm-mm. You want to check? Oh, you want? It needs more time. Huh? It needs a little bit more time. So, Carlton, what are you cooking today? It looks good. Carlton, are you still on? Let me know what you're cooking today. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like ready. Only a couple minutes. Because I cut them up small. Yeah. Let it boil a little bit. I like the stew a little bit more. Gonna add some salt. Then we're gonna add a little bit of salt. Don't need no salt. It's good. Cheers. No salt. It's good. It's excellent. So we can move this then, Jean, and bring it over here, and I can show you what it looks like. A great, amazing stew. I was thinking, you know what I'm going to add to it? And I don't need to. You don't need to add a little coconut milk, but in Jamaica, that's what we'll add, a little coconut milk. Be careful. Here, Jean. There you go. Look at this. Perfect. Let me put. Are you unplug it? You unplug it. This is, Jean, plug it in a little bit because you can make it thicker if you want. Thank you. You can mash some of the green banana and it will help to, the starches will release in the stew and you can have it thicker. This looks right. It's so delicious. Very, very budget friendly, economical. I only use 3 bananas. So this dish is probably a couple dollars, $3. It's really worth it. I use half a bell pepper. So that's like less than $1. Depending on where you buy them, $1.29. So like 60 cents. 2 tomatoes. Very, very inexpensive dish. Under $5. And you could serve it with quinoa. If you want, you don't want to add more starch, just serve it with some quinoa. Uh, oh, oh, that's all right. Oh, yeah, them cut and clean. Oh, good. Yeah, just go ahead and juice them. Yeah. And you just very, very, you mean I didn't have it on all this time? Very, very economical dish. And like I said, I like the fact that you can do the herbs that you like. You can customize it to your tasting. You can add, I'm not messing up the dish, but you can customize it basically. You can add protein if you want. Like I wouldn't mind adding some pieces of seasoned, marinated, baked tofu in this dish. And that's a meal right there. So you can customize it, but it is so simple, so flavorful. The onions with the garlic, the bell pepper with the tomatoes. Like when Jean put it together, I said, Jean, you're missing the tomato sauce. He said, no, you didn't write tomato sauce. You didn't have it. I said, really? No. But who needs it? You're building everything from scratch. So the tomatoes and the bell pepper gives it its natural color. And I presume that if you had used like palm oil, it would be even more that red color in it. So this is just a winner dish. I know I'm going to enjoy it later. And that's it when I'm finished here.
Cornmeal and porridge today.
Oh, you're doing simple light meal, cornmeal porridge. Excellent dish.
I'm gonna use some chickpeas with it too.
Oh, so you're doing turn cornmeal then. Turn cornmeal. That's a delicious, easy. Oh, yeah, with chickpeas. That sounds yummy. Enjoy. So
Does this dish need some more cayenne pepper?
this one, I'm using 90,000 unit cayenne pepper. This is just right, Carter. No, thank you.
It says you're a real one pot chef.
Oh yeah, I love what, and I love quick and easy dishes. I'm not the type to. I don't want that patience. There's just something in me. Quick, easy, flavorful. In a 1, 2, 3. When you see me cooking at home, I'm in and out. Boom, 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 and I'm out of the kitchen. I don't like spending a long time in the kitchen, and it's not necessary. You can create flavorful dishes, highly seasoned in the sense that it has so much powerhouse of flavors, and you don't need to spend all day at it at all. At all. Yesterday I did do tofu. I made orange tofu, and I used fresh orange, and I made orange tofu. I first made a batter for the tofu cubes, and then I lightly do them in a pan, little oil until they're crisp, really super crisp. Then I just made a sauce right there and then. I just remove it, make a sauce. Is it time for you to go? Boy, we were having so much fun, eh? And I just made I'm coming Jean right now, orange sauce with orange juice and ginger. And it was so, I did do a little maple syrup, so it's healthier, and for the sweetener. And that one was disappeared. When shopping came back and half of it was gone. And that's how much my son, I said to my son, you really love that dish? He said, yes, mom. And he walked off. So great dish. And look at this. Perfect. I like it like this. This is how I like it. This is how I like it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your attention, your time. It's been a pleasure on this live, and thank you for your inputs, your comments. Please do me a favor and share this live so that other people can see how simple it is to include more plant-based dishes into their diet. Even if they're not ready to make the plunge and change, they can crowd out eating lots and lots of meat and back off by crowding out with tasty, delicious vegan plant-based recipes that are simple to make. This is Michelle Blackwood again from Healthier Steps. See you tomorrow on another live. Bye.